Good evening, I'm Kofi Mensah and this is chale.news. Tonight, Parliament is racing a Friday deadline on the budget. Cocoa farmers are storming COCOBOD offices unpaid, a murder suspect has died in police custody, and Adwoa Safo says 48 bullets were fired at her car. A lot happened today, let's get into it. The 2026 mid-year budget review is heading for a Friday showdown in Parliament. NDC MPs are pointing to 12.5 billion Ghanaian cedis released to the NHIS as proof of delivery. NPP says 30 billion Ghanaian cedis sits unspent and workers are still owed. If this doesn't pass by Friday, key government expenditure approvals hang in the air. Full breakdown on chale.news. The Ghana-South Africa situation just got more serious. Because South Africa refused to release the official post-mortem report on Bashiru Isaka, the Ghanaian who died in Cape Town last month, Ghana had to pay for its own independent autopsy. Foreign Affairs Minister Ablakwa says both reports are expected this week and will determine Ghana's next diplomatic and legal moves. On the evacuees, the government is offering each returning Ghanaian 15,500 Ghanaian cedis. But 10,000 Ghanaian cedis of that is just travel costs. The actual reintegration grant is 5,500 Ghanaian cedis. No disbursement timeline has been set. For people starting over, that barely covers a month's rent. Former MP Adwoa Safo says she survived a shoot-to-kill attempt on June 21st. 48 bullets fired into her car outside her brother's home. She says she's alive only because she happened to be driving instead of sitting in the back seat. No arrest, no police statement, nothing. Chairman Wantumi, convicted and serving 20 years for illegal mining, has issued a public apology to President Mahama and First Lady Lordina for things he said during the campaign. And he's formally asking for a presidential pardon. The presidency hasn't responded. Whether this moves anyone, we'll see. In court, the key EOCO witness in the 49.1 million Ghanaian cedis National Signals Bureau corruption trial refused to be shaken under cross-examination today, holding firm that the disputed account belongs to the state. That directly undercuts the defence's main argument against former NSB Director General Kwabena Adubohene. Abu Tijani, known as Master 1, the prime suspect in the Kandeu double murder, has died in police custody in Wa. 8 months ago, 2 youths disappeared. Their bodies were never found. Now the main suspect is dead in custody, and the Police Professional Standards Bureau has opened an inquiry. The families of those 2 young men still have no justice. This one is alarming. Anti-trafficking NGO Challenging Heights rescued 144 people from modern slavery in just the first half of this year, 42 of them children pulled from Lake Volta. They're now calling on security agencies to investigate an alleged baby harvesting and selling syndicate operating across borders. No arrests. No agency has responded. A fire tore through a 10-story building in Berekum today. BECOLED students lost laptops, certificates, everything. 2 months before completing their studies. The landlord says he called the local fire service repeatedly and got no response. The tender that finally came was from Sunyani. Most of the building was already gone. Digital fraud in Ghana jumped 48% in 2025. The Bank of Ghana confirmed the figure at a business dialogue in Accra today, and then said it's pressing ahead with fintech expansion anyway, with a balanced regulatory approach and a new cross-regulator early warning system. The fraud is real. Your money is still moving online. Eyes open. The cocoa farmers from Oti Region's Gwan district marched into the COCOBOD office in Ho today. They've been waiting up to 8 months for payment on beans already delivered. Government announced a 2.6 billion Ghanaian cedi release to clear nationwide arrears, but the area's cocoa chief farmer says not a pesewa has reached them. They've given Friday as the deadline. After that, they return in force. Full story on chale.news. 40,000 Ghanaians applied for teaching jobs in a single day. The government has clearance for 7,000. Education Minister Haruna Idrisu says the compensation budget simply can't absorb more, even as Ghana still needs up to 90,000 additional teachers. The numbers speak for themselves. New data from the Ghana Statistical Service, 1 in 7 girls aged 15 to 19 has already been pregnant. 11% have given birth. GSS says early childbearing is shutting girls out of school and economic life. At the same time, 2 million young Ghanaians are neither working nor in school. Let that sink in. Something to be proud of tonight. Ghanaian dancer Endurance Grant has been confirmed in the cast of Hollywood's Children of Blood and Bone, alongside Viola Damson Idris, and Idris Elba. Her acting debut was just recently in an award-winning short film. The film hits screens January 15th, 2027. Watch this space. The Black Queens are paying attention. Côte d'Ivoire opened their WAFCON campaign with a 4-1 demolition of Burkina Faso in Casablanca. Ines Konan with a brace, Rebecca Elo, and Nsira Ouedraogo also on target. Tanzania also stunned South Africa 2-1. Ghana's Group C campaign against Cape Verde starts Wednesday. The bar has been set. That's your July 28th evening digest. Every story we covered tonight and more is waiting at chale.news. Stay informed, Charlie. Good night.